My name is Anoriell, and welcome to my channel. Here we do reactions mostly on BL and GL content and mostly from Asian countries. Today we are watching Change of Hearts episode 5. 5. So just to be clear, on YouTube, episode 1 and 2, full reactions were allowed. From episode 3 and on, it was highlighted reactions. I think, to be honest, they never released a statement about this. I'm just going out of the fact that episode 3 and beyond is behind a paywall on IG. And that normally means that it's just highlighted reactions. So I'm cutting them down and my full reaction is on Patreon. Which it's always, I mean, I get it that it's behind a paywall and they don't want us to show the full episode because they want people to subscribe to their streaming service. And I get that. And that's fine. But it's always a pain when you have to do two editings of the same episodes. I just can't everybody be like GMMTV, please. Anyway, Change of Heart. Episode 5. So last episode, I was confused about the name of the friend because I double checked. Yes, they changed the name mid conversation. Mid conversation, they seem to forgot what the character's name was and just changed it. And I think they did that in the episode 3 as well. So I think that character had like 3 different names. Who knows? I don't care, but yeah. They also had this weird editing with their date. They had this conversation that they were gonna, Mr. Liu was gonna stay away from him, and because it's dangerous, and then it was weirdly edited. Like, I don't mind that we don't get all the answer. It's a who's done it show. Of course, we're not gonna get all the answer about everything. That's the whole point with the show. It's a big puzzle that we're trying to solve, and they're giving us confusing pieces and we're trying to stick them together and no one really knows. That's fine. What I do have an issue with is the editing, because they're making it harder with crappy editing, and sometimes they make things confusing because it's a mistake, like pure mistakes. Like they mix up names, they, it could have been a tighter production. It's a good series, it's good action, it's good action, it's good actors, it's good. It could have been brilliant, but so far from what I see from the production, it's a bit, Now this is a new production company, and it's not, they don't have probably the big budgets. So I'm willing to forgive them, and we're soldering on with this show. But yeah, it sometimes it drives me bonkers because I see the whole gaping thing and I'm like, And it might be, it might be that I'm wrong and it's all intentional, but I feel like it's not. Some of the things that I get annoyed with seems to be poor editing, poor polish. The polish isn't really there. But everything else is there. So, and it's not like we haven't seen an unpolished show before. And I would have been a gazillion times more disappointed in this show if it had like the big money bag from the big production companies, or if it was marketed like another show was, with the whole we have the biggest production budget ever for this kind of show in Thailand, la la la. If they had put out the same editing, I would have been more disappointed. This is a smaller, new, from my understanding, pretty small, pretty new started company. It's all right for that. We have to keep that in mind as well. So when I go on my tender tantrum about, editing, please keep that in mind that yes, I do have a problem with it, but we also need them, allow them to grow as a company. Anyway, what happened? So yeah, the friend died. Whatever his name was, Gunfin, who knows? He kind of changed name. And there was this whole thing, and to be honest, he wasn't that smart going into that cabin alone, and I had a whole tantrum. Yeah, these stupid decisions were made, and he has been a lot smarter. So it felt a little bit out of character, like how, why? Yeah, a little bit like that as well, which again, polishing isn't really there. There are sometimes the logical mistakes in this is, character do things because it fits the plot rather than fitting the characters. And there are these little things that could be tweaked a little tiny bit, if I'm being honest. And I'm always brutally honest. Which, yeah, that's what you get. What else happened? They went to we saw, but then again, I think I can't remember. To be honest, it was like a week and a half that I watched last episode. I can't remember. But yeah, I think that character he's a bit dumb, to be honest. Because, yeah. But they went to this monk that he had gone with Din. That's his name, right? The dead one before. And yeah, we saw the backstory. We saw what happened 2 years ago, if I remember correctly. And he was so stupid. Not Dean, the other dude. He was like... So the fact that he's stupid again with his friend, I mean, it was kind of in character. Now that I think about it. He is stupid. Never mind. He's just stupid. Yeah. Sometimes. Impulsive, I think. Because, he's not making the smartest choices. But yeah. And at the end, the police, maybe mafia head, showed up, and he seemed to know the name of Mr. Liu, who we still don't know is it in that had plastic surgery or not. But the chemistry between them is all there, and they had this date, and it was, yeah. It was an episode. I don't know. It kind of was all over the place, and it was not that great polished. And so I'm just going to dive right in and see where we're heading this time. I will talk to you afterwards.
เคยมาที่นี่ด้วยเหรอครับเคยครับแต่ว่านานมาแล้วหลวงพ่อมาพอดีครับนมัสการครับหลวงพ่อ ผมเคนครับ
โยม
ใช่ครับ
แล้วดินไม่ได้มาด้วยหรือ
ดินเขาไม่ได้มาครับ พอดีผมมากับเพื่อนครับ
อืม
Hello, Mr. Lu.
พวกแม่งจะมาที่นี่กันทำไมวะ แม่งไกลชิบหายเลย ไม่รักนวลสงวนตัวเลยพี่กู เฮ้ย เฮียลูกอินผา แล้วไอ้เคนนะหรือว่าเฮียแล้วไงไอ้ยุเฮ้ยอย่าอ่อยเฮ้ยมึงใจเย็นดิวะเฮ้ย
อายุ
พี่กู
ไอ้เคน
หลวงพ่อ
เพื่อนโยมที่บอกเหรอ
ใช่ครับ
มานี่เลยพี่กูเห็นว่ามันปีนยาว
เคน
คุณพาเคนขึ้นรถเลย ไปเคนต้องส่งสายตากันแล้ว ไป ผมมาพาเคนกลับละขึ้นรถไป ขึ้นไป เร็วๆ
หน้าวัว เปรียบเสมือนความรักที่มั่นคงและอดทนของดินไง พี่รู้ไหมทำไมผมถึงพาพี่มาที่สะพานนี้ ถ้าเกิดเราสองคนต้องแยกจากกันไม่ว่าจะด้วยเหตุผลอะไรก็ตาม เราจะกลับมาเจอกันที่สะพานนี้ วันที่ 7 เดือน 7
So on the 7th of July. Are you gonna be there?
ดินพูดอะไรเนี่ย ก็พูดเผื่อไว้ แล้วโอเคไหม โอเคไหมเร็วๆเกี่ยวก้อยเร็ว
ปวดสวยจัง
ไม่เอาเกี่ยวก้อยก่อน เกี่ยวก้อย
อะไรอุ้ยเห็นปลาด้วยน้ำใสกิ๊กเลย
เห็นไหมนิ้วก้อยเห็นไหม
โอ้เห็นไหนอ่ะ ไม่เห็นเลย
เอานิ้วขึ้นมา
บังคับพี่เหรอ
ไม่ได้บังคับแต่ต้องท
เอ้า ต่างกันตรงไหนเนี่ยไม่บังคับเราต้องทำเนี่ย
ำเร็วๆเกี่ยวก้อยเอานิ้วขึ้นมา
ไม่ดูปลาในน้ำดีกว่าใส่กิ๊กเลย
So is it 7th of July soon? Please stop strangling him.
กลับไปไง
เสือกอะไรวะมึงต้องการอะไรกันแน่
Soon I'm gonna think that he had a bruise here or, you know, somewhere, and they needed to cover that up. That's why they keep on strangling him in every episode because they needed a reason for that to be there, and they didn't want to bother with makeup. I don't know, but ouch. So someone is clearly trying to make him go back. Someone who has access to Dean's parents' place. At least it's kind of realistic, you know? It doesn't take that much of a beating for people to actually be this, like this. Usually TV violence where you get kicked and beat and, you know,
คุณเคน
for hours is
คุณเคนเป็นอะไรไหม
super unrealistic.
Okay.
This was a lot more realistic. How did Mr. Liu get access? Isn't he at Dean's parents' place? Where is
Okay.
I'm confused again. Or was it home? Was he home?
นายเป็นใครกันแน่สารภาพมา อะไรกันนะคุณเคนตอบมาว่านายเป็นใคร นี่ผมจะมาช่วยคุณนะโอ้โหพนักงานบอกไม่มีชื่อคุณนี่ มีสิ ผมอยู่ห้อง 707 โซนวิลล่านายยังจะปากแข็งอีกอะตอบมาว่านายเป็นใคร นายเป็นพวกอิงผาใช่ไหม ไม่ใช่ ตอบมา บอกให้ตอบมาไง ตอบมาสิวะ ตอบมา
You're
ก็ผม
not
ชอบคุณ
listening.
ไม่เกี่ยวกับพวกอิงผา
See?
ผมชอบคุณเคน ผมรักคุณตั้งแต่วันที่ผมช่วยคุณแล้ว ผมไม่อยากเห็นคุณจมปาก ผมอยากช่วยคุณจริงๆ เคน ผมรักคุณเคน
That's a little bit much. You don't really know him.
รู้ความจริง
Well, if it's Din, I guess, you know. But we still don't know that. I'm not really convinced it is. Maybe not.
Hello Mr. Lu
มาไหว้พระเหรอคะ เอกเป็นเจ้าของโรงเรื่อยอินทิราที่อยู่ใกล้โรงไม้ของคุณลูกไงคะ นี่กำนันอินผาพี่ชายเอกเองค่ะ
ยังหนุ่มอยู่เลย เป็นคนไต้หวันเหรอครับ
ใช่ครับ
ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักนะครับ
Yeah, I got a feeling that was not a friendly interaction
ไอ
at
เป็น
all.
กำนันดูแลอยู่ที่นี่ ใครมีปัญหาอะไรก็คุยกับไอได้ โรงไม้ของยูโอเคหรือเปล่า เห็นว่าส่งออกตลาดนอกด้วย
เป็นอะไรพี่
ขอโทษทีนะครับ ผมลืมตัวไปอะลืมไปว่าคนไทยเนี่ยเขาไม่จับมือกันแรงๆใช่ครับ
โอ้ ไม้ที่เนี่ยดีมากเลยนะ ยูรู้ใช่ไหม ยิ่งไม้ที่หายากๆเนี่ย ที่เนี่ยมีเยอะ ถ้ายูติดขัดหรืออยากได้อะไร ปรึกษาไอหรือบอกเอได้เลย คนที่เนี่ยรู้จักไอทั้งนั้นแหละ
นี่ค่ะ เอ๋ยินดี
Does she
ผมคง
know?
ต้องรบกวนคุณเอ๋กับกำนันแน่ๆเลยครับ
Probably.
ฝากด้วยนะครับ
Why was that such a heavy question? Oh,
อ๋อ คุณลู่นี่เอง ที่ช่วยพวกพี่ๆแล้วก็มาส่งที่บ้านวันนั้น แล้วคุณลู่ก็เป็นเพื่อนพี่เคนด้วยใช่ไหมคะ
รู้จักกันที่เมืองนอกแน่
แน่
ๆไม่ใช่หมอ แล้วพวกผมมันเป็นยังไงบ้างเคนปกติลูกมันอ่ะ มันไม่ค่อยสนิทกับใครง่ายๆนะ
ๆ นั่นสิคะ
หมอพอแล้ว พออะไร
ทำไมล่ะคุณลู่ถามพี่เคนก็ได้ คิดว่าไงคะ จากการสนิทกันได้ยังไงอะ
พี่ไม่รู้จะเล่ายังไงอะทราย
โหพี่เคนอะแค่นี้ก็เล่าให้น้องฟังไม่ได้นั่นนะรู้จักกันได้ไงอะน้องอยากรู้อะ
เล่าหน่อยดี
ใช่ แค่นี้เอง
พอแล้วหมอ
just say it. It's a long story.
คุณลูกจับแขนผมต่อสิครับ
How did we end up in a temple? Why did we end up in the... Okay, they were there too. I have a feeling this has a lot of culture meaning that I don't understand. But this I understand. So are they watching his tablet? So is he gonna get strangled again? Probably. No, it was a gun this time. Oh, yeah. Gun shooting that close to the eardrum, that's gonna be... Because they're loud. Someone else should have heard that. They are in a freaking restaurant. There should be more people running here. Like, they're not quiet. They're not super isolated. It's a restaurant. Ow. So who was that?
น็อต กูเองเว้ยมาเอ้ยเอ้ย
You know, you Mr. Lu got shot. Maybe take care of him first. Now you know who it was. Seriously? No one is gonna help? They're just gonna... I know police corruption and stuff in Thailand is a thing, but someone call the cops? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the right response here is. I would have called the cops. And he has like a knife. I would have tried and stopped them. Not just stand there and yelling. Ow. I mean, you're literally watching someone killing someone. So who is this then? With the hood and stuff. Because Mr. Lu is, you know, he's shot. So who the heck is this? Why do everybody have the black biker jackets and hoods on? It's so confusing. Why are you fighting him now? He saved you.
เขาอยากมากราบหลวงพ่อครับ
มีอะไรเหรอ
ดินเขาให้ฟังว่าเขาชอบมากราบหลวงพ่อครับ แต่เวลาเขามาแถวเนี้ยเขาไม่เคยชวนผมเลยครับ เขาบอกว่ามันไกลแล้วก็อันตรายด้วย ก็จริงอ่ะ จริงอะไร ที่นี่ก็ไม่เห็นจะมีอะไรเลย มีแต่ป่ามีแต่ภูเขาเนี่ย ออกจะสงบ สดชื่นด้วย
แล้วโยมจะไปไหนกันต่อ ไปตรวจพื้นที่หรือ
ดินเขาชวนผมมาเที่ยวครับ
เอานี่ไปใส่ไว้นะ
What was that? Yeah, he has it, but what was it? So was that thing? Okay, so that was Change of Hearts episode 5. Better. It feels a lot more intentional now. Yeah, there was some cuts that were a little bit choppy, but a lot better. Everything felt like it was there for a purpose. Like, you know, it didn't feel like half of the things were a mistake or just weirdly editing and we had A and C but not B. It felt a little bit more like, yeah, we're getting a few puzzle pieces. It's still very much confusing because that's the type of show it is and that's supposed to happen. But it felt like this was intentionally confusing, not this was confusing because we did a poor job editing, if you know the difference. So yeah, I like this episode a lot more. It was a lot better. I'm confused now. Is Mr. Ludin? Like, we saw him, getting probably shot in the shoulder, passed out type of a deal. And then Dean showed up with all the black getup, and I or that might not have been Dean, that might have been something else. When he got that necklace from the monk, why did he hide it? What was it? Was it some kind of evidence that the monk was giving him? He said it like, carry this with you, but it feels like the monk and Dean had an understanding about something. And the necklace was a message somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'm over interpreting things. Mr. Liu and the doctor from Bangkok, Seoul, or whatever he was from, that's dating Dean's sister, I think it is. How do they know each other? Why does Mr. Liu know like half of the people in Dean's world? Like, yeah. So many questions. So many questions. Still confused. And I'm still not entirely sure whose side the friends are on. Like, whose side are they actually on? What is going on there? I don't know. Seriously. Are they trying to protect him or are they trying to keep him away from information? Because sometimes it feels like they're trying to track him to keep him away from information rather than protect him. They are weird. Like, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, that was it for this show. This episode. I think episode 10 is out today. I think that might be the last episode, so we're way behind. But life happened, stuff happened. I will watch this in my pace. But that was it. I will talk to you next time. Bye.